parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god.
The Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live. It threatens the gods.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
C'est un excellent conseil, petit, tu ferais bien d'écouter. C'est un excellent conseil, petit. Tu ferais bien d'écouter.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Oui, et tout comme vous. Vous êtes échappé, soyez tous les amis sont bienvenus. Qui était cette femme dans vos souvenirs?
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Ah, pas bien, je suis l'ensemble, mission de force. Vous aussi, vous avez une larve de flagelle mentale implantée dans le cerveau. Ça ne vous inquiète pas plus que ça?
I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Illithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out.
Dans ce cas, je peux vous aider à traquer votre diablesse.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Allez à mon campement et attendez-moi là-bas.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Encore moins digne. Encore les... Qu'est-ce que vous fabriquez?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Ça leur tient à moi de leur plein gré?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Vous voyez que je peux faire confiance à ces cultistes?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
J'aimerais parler des employés. Je voudrais changer de classe ou la réinitialiser. Mais je voudrais pas changer de classe moi. Non! Bande de débiles, c'est pas moi que je voulais changer.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Voilà, faites couler le sang de vos adversaires. Soyez forts et veillez sur les vôtres. La confiance mène à la victoire.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
On peut les traumatiser à vie, ces pauvres gamins, c'est horrible. Alors du coup, avant qu'on y aille, je voudrais voir ça. Image miroir, l'appel du familier. Alors, un diablotin, un casite. Ah, il peut avoir un... Oh, d'accord. Un casite, un diablotin, c'est pas bien. Un petit diablotin qui va rester avec nous, comme ça. Voilà. Saloperie.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not... Ah! Sorry. I've never seen your faces. Well, I should get back to it.
Technique intéressante. Vous avez des ennuis?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. I need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Montrer comment faire saillir les muscles et ses épaules afin d'avoir l'air plus intimidant avant de frapper. Hein? Faire une démonstration pour lui montrer avec ses mouvements les manques de fluidité. Ah, il y aura peut-être à faire. Pile assez. Ouf.
Like this, you mean? Step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Et dernière chose, évitez d'annoncer chacune de vos actions. Vous allez gâcher l'effet de surprise.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Poursuivez l'entraînement. Le moment venu, vous ne ferez qu'une bouchée des gobelins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Alors, ce que je voudrais... toi, je sais que t'es là, je t'ai vu. Le sac à dos. Fouillé celui-là. D'accord. Ah, Zoru.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You calm là, Etzel. Je m'en occupe.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
C'est Etzel, calmez-vous, je n'en avais pas beaucoup avant, vous savez. Putain. Très bien, chargez-vous-en si vous voulez, mais faites vite.
Bow. Lower.
Oh, on va se calmer. Ah, putain, t'es chiante là. À genoux, on vous le rappellera pas. Ça suffit là, Etzel, je prends la suite.
You dare interrupt?
Oui, je dare t'interrompre parce que t'es chiant. Plus un mot, c'est un ordre. Oh, mais c'est pas possible. Mais relève-toi, toi, andouille. Putain. Oh là là, vous pouvez commencer à respirer, je laisserai vous faire des mal. Allez, relevez-vous. Parlez-moi de ce guy que vous avez vu, où je vous refais le visage jusqu'à ce que vous lancez. Dites-moi ce que vous... Dites-moi où vous avez vu les Githyanki.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass.
Il reste en place,
Saw
hein.
us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Il est toujours incliné. Hein. Merci de renseignements, vous pouvez vous relever, la laisser ainsi sans lui dire de se relever, putain. Ah, j'adore, le jeu a vraiment prévu ça, quoi, c'est horrible. Très bien, là, Etzel, vous avez vu ce que vous voulez.
Yes, your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding. Up. You can keep your innards.
Bon.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Je rappelle que nous sommes partenaires, j'exige que vous me traitiez avec respect. D'accord, le message est passé. Pardon, je vous rappelle que nous sommes partenaires, j'exige que vous me traitiez avec respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Eh, vous avez dit tieflin? Qu'est-ce que vous voulez dire par purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
On va pas le faire chier avec Tifli, mettre un intérêt à la conversation. Hop là.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Oh putain.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Ce goblin doit être jugé, et c'est à moi de décider de son sort.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Vous êtes opposé entre l'arbalète et la gobeline.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too? You, move!
Persuasion. Ce n'est pas ainsi que vous vengerez Canon, ça ne changera strictement rien.
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
La vengeance est un mal qui vous ronge de l'intérieur et qui vous consume à petit feu. Si vous la tuez, les gobelins auront remporté non pas une, mais 2 victoires aujourd'hui.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Je viens de vous sauver la vie. Un peu de gratitude, c'est la moindre des choses. Attends. Qui est-il cet absolu qui vous tient tant à cœur? Votre déesse?
Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Qui sera capable de vous sortir de là si elle est si puissante. Intéressant. Avez-vous un livre saint que je puisse étudier à portée de main?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'd sooner swig a flask of acid than anything a goblin cooks up.
Et moi donc. Ma foi, j'aimerais beaucoup la rencontrer.
Get me out of here and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Chacun d'entre nous doit assumer les conséquences de ses actes, Saza. Profitez donc de votre séjour en cage pour y réfléchir.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Hop, Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Très important, dites-vous? Très bien, je vous écoute.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
C'est très gratifiant à entendre.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Un problème physique?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
De quel genre d'objet parlons-nous exactement?
Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Où pourrions-nous trouver les artefacts dont vous avez besoin?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Non, plus pas, c'est un plaisir que vous avez. Pourquoi devrais-je risquer ma peau? Tout ça pour... Le contraire m'aurait étonné. Ne vous en faites pas, ça sera un plaisir de vous aider.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
In a secluded place all alone. It would be too easy to do away with her, far beneath your talents.
C'est tout, perspicacité, persuasion, ne vous en faites pas, je suis là pour vous aider.
Damn it! Was inventory today? I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around.
Un coup de main peut-être?
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion!
Il est à votre merci, libre à vous de faire en sorte qu'elle ne s'arrête plus jamais. Résistez à l'envie de lui fracturer les deux jambes. Et l'interroger sur la potion. À vous entendre, ce breuvage de manière plus que douteuse. Ne vous inquiétez pas, moi aussi j'ai du mal à tenir debout. Potion dans son état, suivre son sac et partir au courant. Alors, résistez à l'envie de lui fracturer les deux jambes et l'interroger sur la potion.
From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Si les gobelins attaquent, vous mourrez en quelques secondes. Heureusement pour vous, je peux vous soigner, si toutefois vous en avez les moyens. Non, je vais pas la... ça va pas avoir un effet si moi vous soignez. Voilà, oui, je vais la soigner normal.
All right. I guess being fearless won't help if an arrow comes flying right at me.
Je veux pas la faire payer. Ne bougez pas, je lance le sort. Alors, imposition des mains, c'est guérison. Eh ben c'est pas ça.
Oh, thank you. You'll still heal me, right?
Bougez pas, je lance le sort. Bah je voudrais bien. C'est quoi ce délire? Pourquoi ça l'a pas soigné? Mais... D'accord. Bah alors du coup, aide, non. Soin des blessures. Attends. Attends, mais merde.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Ah, merde. Pourquoi ça l'a pas soigné? C'est quoi ce délire? Pourquoi ça l'a pas soigné?
Did that? No, damn it. Still nothing. Maybe it just needs time to wear off. Fingers crossed the goblins don't return anytime soon.
Bon bah. Par contre, tu poses pas de questions, les mecs de l'entretien ils passent par là, tout va bien. Alors, ah, deuxième marchand.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Faites-moi voir la marchandise. Attends, cette forge tient à peine debout. Vous êtes forgeron?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Alors.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Eh ben, je peux arranger les choses qui peuvent donner dans le passé. Qu'est-ce que c'est au juste? C'est de penser au goût délicieux de la chair de nain et accepter le bol. Mais c'est pas tellement... Mais c'est pas... Ah! Taré.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Elle a laissé trop petits soins pour vous.
Aha! You take a sip of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Est-ce que par hasard cette concoction... Qu'est-ce que c'est? Est-ce que par hasard cette concoction pourrait se révéler efficace pour soigner quelque chose de plus grave?
Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey?
C'est pas vraiment ce qui m'arrive, c'est bien ça le problème.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you.
Il m'arrive d'avoir des mauvaises pensées. De très, très mauvaises pensées.
Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, you know. Thinking is only a step away from doing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things.
J'ai été infecté, une larve inutile et lointaine, mais les autres n'ont pas le même genre de symptômes que moi.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. But I confess that doesn't explain all your symptoms. Some of the things you told me, why, I've never heard of a parasite doing that. This is serious. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home.
Comme quoi?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Alors, on va
Hey,
revoir.
Baldur.
That's through. It is for... Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
J'ai vu ce qui se passait. Pourquoi les druides ont-ils enlevé votre fille?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Voilà, qui sont quelque peu excessifs, ce n'est qu'une enfant. Je vais leur parler.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Do all the damn rituals you want! Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de ça? Je ne veux pas savoir d'ennui. Vous pouvez pas me laisser passer?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Très bien, je vous écoute.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Les gobelins comme les autres, vieux épisode. Il s'agissait de permettre. Il lui fait une description fidèle.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Je crois qu'il y a eu un malentendu. Que voulez-vous au juste?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Oui, ils reconnaissent son nom comme un cri de guerre.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Je ne prête aucune attention aux superstitions. Tenez votre langue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukleak would come to some use.
Soyez prudent. Les gommes... Attendez, expliquez-moi pourquoi vous avez fait mention de raison. Qu'est-ce qui vous a conduit si loin? Qu'est-ce qui vous a conduit si loin de tout?
Why, goblins, obviously. But someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But He's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Ouais, on va dire ça. Attendez, expliquez-moi pourquoi vous avez fait mention d'un dragon lors de notre conversation précédente.
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.